Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. There's this challenge that is going on right now on social media about Peter Obi. To start with, I want to sincerely appreciate the person of Peter Obi. A great deal is going on around him, but yet very focused. I guess I learned that very quickly from him. Okay, let's root through the challenge that Rena Uncle has given to any Nigerian, any Peter Obi follower who could, in all honesty, according to him, just name one school initiated, started, completed, and commissioned by Peter Obi during the 8 years he was governor of Anambra State and win 11.4 million naira or present equivalent of $10,000. Okay, this is for anyone who could give him that as a proof. And of course, there have been so many proofs going on. Of course, a lot of persons have been bringing a lot of proofs. Some of them mentioned, remember, he said school initiated. And Peter Obi has been one of those people who champions education. For the records, Peter Obi has been giving out donations, even though the elections are over. Of course, there's a president right now, President Bola Tinubu on the seat. And Peter Obi has not stopped touching lives, has not stopped giving out money, personal money. This is not government's money. Don't forget that Peter Obi is a billionaire. A personal money to show that he means what he is saying as a talk now do. He's not just saying it just because of campaigns, he's literally living it. Just fairly recently, Kaduna, he went, they gave 40 million naira just for education as well. There was a challenge that was going about, some people just making noise, calling him out for making not a very beautiful looking borehole, but hey, he did give borehole as a personal person. He's a true philanthropist. Now some persons are saying that okay, he's from southern Nigeria, he's only concentrating on the Igbo, the Anambra. Well, for a while now, he has been concentrating on the north and also to those Islamic brothers. That's the telling that Peter Obi is not tribalistic as some of the things they used against him during his campaign. Okay, let's dive into what Rena Onkri has said and some of the things they referred. We're going to see one or two videos where Peter Obi spoke at length. Now, he said that the annex referred to as the College of Nursing Sciences was initiated by Most Reverend Bellarine Madoka Okeke, the Catholic Archbishop of Onitsha in 2012. It is the property of the Catholic Church, Northern Anambra State government. Now, what Rena Uncle is saying, so that because Rena Uncle keeps saying that nobody has won it. Now, what Rena Uncle is saying that this project must be initiated by Peter Obi, which means from scratch to finish, and it will be commissioned by Peter Obi. Now, we are going to go through it, okay, and also look at how viable really is this challenge with Rena Uncle throwing out, and how good will it do to Nigerian economy? Let's dive a little to some of us who are not from Southeast. Okay, we're going to give you. I'll give you a bit of history of Southeast, how the educational system there works. Now, if you're from Southeast, please collaborate with me or criticize it if you have to. If you think I've gone off point, please in our comment section correct me. Why? We are brainstorming here. So let's see how this whole thing Rena Uncle is doing. Is it doing it because it makes sense, or does it make economic sense to Nigerians and to the person? I'm not looking at Peter Obi as a person. I'm looking at the viability of making Nigeria a great nation with what he's actually bringing out now. Now, for some of us who do not know, some persons will say ignorance is bliss, but nobody can actually build a government school from scratch in the East. Follow me, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know where you reside in Nigeria, but let me give you a little rundown of Igbo education system. Now, anyone can actually tag Ren if you want. Now, there is hardly any village, I repeat, any village, not town, that doesn't have a primary school and a secondary school in the East. Please, if you're from Southeast, and I know you're from a village, go and check. Before your governor came in, or before you became an adult, there was a primary school. They always have a primary school in the village. Quote one. Let's control. Let's continue, please. Now, so if every village has a primary school and a secondary school before the time of Obi, which was the governor in question, or ex-governor in question here, where would he have built a school from scratch to finish? Now, for the record, most of the government schools in the East were not built by government. They were built by the villagers. There are three schools in the East, Southeast in particular. Those built by the village where it is resident, those built by the church, that's why I keep hearing things like Catholic school, missionary school, and also those built by the government. Now, the majority of those built by the villages are actually the ones that you see that are nation. While we take development to be all about setting up of structures, rather than setting up of structures in collaboration with adequate policies for the efficient utilization of those structures. Now, there's a picture of the recent commissioning of school buildings by the former governor of Abia State, now the senator representing Abia North. What did he commission? A single building. Now, yes, many schools in the East, especially in Abia State, have dilapidated structures due to the neglect of the state government and lack of interest by the host communities due to the entrance of private schools in the system. So it is ironic to judge the educational system of the Igbos from the viewpoint of someone every single school in the state was built and run by the government. Now, ask Reno what PTA money was used for. Now, PTA money in the East was used to build and renovate school buildings. I believe strongly that the idea of PTA funding originated from the eastern part of Nigeria. I could be wrong. It's subject to criticism, constructive criticism. Now, and the new generation of Igbo doesn't know that the Igbo started crowdfunding. 90% of schools in the East were built by community crowdfunding long before Peter Obi became a governor. Rena knows one can provide a picture of any school built from scratch in the East. The community has a school in the East before democracy in Nigeria. People looking for schools, for such schools because some money is involved are actually internal citizens of Nigeria and those who live in certain parts of the country where government baby fed them with development. Now, those who are looking for these schools that is built from scratch to finish because of the money involved from Brenda Onkri are actually not in sync with our history. And that's to tell you that in reality, there may not be any school scratch from the beginning in by Peter, never existing anywhere, and he now built it. But what he meant was that they were very dilapidated. Maybe people are no more using the school anymore. But he came and saw that it was in a very terrible state, renovated it and handed it over, commissioned and handed it over. Now, if you ask me, now that's for the records now. I stand to be corrected, please. Now, but let's look at this ideally. If we continue to do this to our economy, we will not grow. We keep getting abandoned projects, which means if I become a governor today and I'm commissioning project or I started up a project and I'm unable to complete some of them in my 8 years tenure or 4 years tenure, as the case may be, the next governor that will take over from me, because he's also looking for glory, will not continue from my project. I will start a new project. Hence, we'll be having abandoned projects everywhere, which is not even good for the economy. It's not good for the people. It's not good for the economy because the whole essence of being a governor is also to serve the people. Now, if a reasonable person comes in and sees an uncompleted project and is very good for the people and is very viable economically and otherwise, what does he do? He continues because government is about continuity. No wonder everybody wants to start a project and say, I did this. It's not about the people anymore. If you ask me, we're not just trying to chase clothes. I stand to be corrected. But what is with this Peter Obi to start with? Despite the fact that they keep calling him out, he keeps doing things in the educational sector. Celebrate the man. I celebrate him. Nobody forces him to give out commissions things to help the people, help the poor. But he does it anyway. So why are we always going against someone who is trying really to help? Come on, let's celebrate giant strides that Peter Obi has done. He's not the president, but he acts like one. I guess that's going to wrap it up. I stand to be corrected. If you feel that what I said is not right, or you feel that I'm not right with the issue of the educational system of Igbos, please let's meet in our conversation. Let's interact. What's your take? Do have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.